Alright guys, so I'm not too sure how we're going to do this, but we have an OST tier list for Dokkan starting with the first anniversary going all the way to the most recent release of LR Future Gohan. Um, I have always wanted to make an OST tier list because I feel there's a couple that are underrated low-key, and also I really enjoy the Dokkan OSTs, like unironically, I will listen to some of them, so I don't know. We're gonna. This is kind of experimental. We're just gonna see how this goes. Obviously, like when I choose, like I don't know, like Majin Vegeta's intro, it is active, and like I can't play the OSTs for every single one because that would make this video like literally 3 or 4 hours long. Like imagine I played the OST for him, then I play the OST for him. Like you see what I mean? There's so many, so I can't play the OST for all of them. I'll have an OST in the background, of course, and I'm probably will like throw up some gameplay of the units because I have all of the units except for I'm missing like I don't know, from like Yamcha to Future Gohan, I'm missing like half of these. Like I have Trunks, I don't have Super Saiyan 4 Goku, I don't have Carnival Omega, I don't have Super Trunks. Gosh, I mean I don't know why you would summon for him, but I also don't think I ever grinded up Dr. Wheelo. But so I've got most of these, but yeah, I'm just missing a few. But we'll go through. We're gonna see how this works. This is already a long intro. We're just gonna see how this works. All right, we're gonna try some things. We're just gonna see how it goes. I'm gonna try to go in order, but I'm gonna be real. It's probably not gonna work like that. So for these SR Gogeta versus Janemba, that's gonna be a C tier because like everyone's heard it. You might not know you've heard it, but everyone has heard this OSC before because it's like one of the I don't know, basic OST. Like, I don't really know how you describe it, but it's pretty much one of those basic OSTs that you hear in the background of people's videos, or like you hear it in the game and stuff. Honestly, Tech Beerus Rage OST is honestly not that great. I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, it's different, it's cool. It's not like the the meme of like, oh, here's this cool thing, and then Dokkan guitar. Even though I like the Dokkan guitar, it's whatever. It's whatever. I'm assuming that this one is the also one of the basic OSTs. I don't know. I cannot find it, and when I went in game, it was like all right, I'm not gonna sing. All right, I'm not gonna sing it. Okay, it's again, it's one of those basic OSTs. I'm just put it in D. I mean, it's all right. It's nothing crazy. It's literally like a 2015, 2016 OST. Y'all are gonna hate me for this, but this is another basic. Okay, when I say basic OST, I mean like I've heard this OST before because it's in the background of like Dokkan events and story missions and stuff like that. But everyone's heard this one. Like even if you don't know it, you've heard this one. Okay, so this one is actually the OST that plays when you go into the Omega fight, or either the Sin fight. It's either stage 7 or stage 8 of Birth of the Shadow Dragons. But this is the OST that plays when you first go in there. It's STR Omega's. Honestly, not that bad. Like low key, it's actually kind of good. Okay, Physical Goku Black's OST is low-key actually kind of decent, especially for when he released, which was like 2016, I think. So it's actually not that bad. It's kind of got the Dokkan guitar, whatever, but like it's not bad. Okay, so with Physical Goku Black, fun fact here, he's actually better on Global than he is on JP, and even on the Dokkan Wiki, they have separate tabs for it. So on the JP version, he just gets, well, after his EZA, he gets like attack and defense per key sphere, blah blah blah, rainbow key sphere changing, whatever. But on global, he actually gives extreme class allies key 3 and then does everything else. So he's actually better on global, which is funny. But he came out on JP. He came out in 2016, so he's pretty old. But honestly, it's the OST is pretty good. Same thing with this one. It's a basic OST that you've heard countless times. I literally don't know what else to say besides like, okay, it's because these are the beginning OSTs. They're going to use them a lot, right? Like it's not, so it's fun. But we're starting to get into the good OSTs, okay? Like, okay, well, I'm not going to spoil anything. Also, I lied. I don't have physical Arale. I almost called her future Arale for some reason, which I don't know why. But we love this OST, okay? It's the one, it's got a guitar in it, but it's not the Dokkan guitar, but everyone's heard it before. I don't really know how to explain it again. I'll probably play this one a little bit, but it's really good, and it's being on physical Arale is insane. All right, we got the first super. All right, Super Saiyan 4 Goku's OST is absolutely insane. It is amazing. It's like it's not even close, honestly, to like any of it. Like Arali's is good, but Super Saiyan 4 Goku's, that was like the first OST that I was blown away by, honestly. Okay, so for Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta's, it's good. It's good, but I'm going to put it in B. Also, the tiers are not ordered. I'll probably order them at the end, but they're right now they're not ordered. His is good. His is pretty good, to be honest, but it's not close to Super Saiyan 4 Goku's. And I don't know, maybe it's like, oh, because I love guitar solos and guitar, I don't know. But Super Saiyan 4 Goku's is just so good. But Vegeta's is good. All right, don't get it twisted. His is good. It's just not as good. All right, y'all aren't gonna like this, but it's the same thing. It's a basic Dokkan OST that you hear in Dokkan events and stuff. I mean, I'm sorry, they just use good. I mean, it's good. It's not bad. It's not bad. All right, it's good. So if y'all are, I don't know, maybe you're new to Dokkan and you're like, aren't these the same? I don't. Just to explain it, I guess this is the first anniversary Super Gogeta and Janemba, also still the only anniversary with an Extreme Unit headliner, and then this is Int Gogeta and STR Janemba. See, okay, so with Physical Omegas, it's not here. I'm gonna be honest. Physical Omegas is all right. It doesn't really sound like a Dokkan OST, but like it's good. Okay, it's all right. It's all right. This one also plays on one of the stages of the Birth of the Shadow Dragon event, or it might be Red Zone Omega. I'm honestly not 100% sure. Okay, so this one's good. All right, it's good. Also, to be released, which was crazy, but I'm sure everyone knows about that, you know. But this OST is good. I know, like, the whole already Dokkan guitar, blah blah blah, whatever. But this one starts off kind of like not weak, but it starts off kind of like, whatever. Okay, look, I'm not singing the OSTs, okay? I'm sorry. I'll probably put this one's good. Everyone's heard it. It's, again, one of those, like, background OSTs that they'll play. Int, Angel Golden Frieza, definitely one of the worst EZAs of all time. But that's unrelated now. Okay, the thing with this, his OST does not sound like it fits a villain, especially someone like Frieza, who's murdered millions and billions of people. It's like his OST is like an arcade, like good feeling, like, you know, I don't know, pump up OST. It does not fit him. It's not bad, so I guess I'll probably put it up here because it's not bad. It just does not fit him at all. All right, HEL Tapions. I'm gonna be honest, it's pretty heat. It's good. It's good. It's got the flute in it, not like the STRLR, but it's got the flute in it. It's good. It's really heroic, which really fits Tapion. So I mean, I'm saying B because like it's nothing super crazy, but like it ain't bad. Yeah, it's good. It's pretty good. All right, this is what am I thinking? I'm thinking B. Okay. This is also one of those OSTs that they just play on villain events. Like, it's good. It's alright. Alright, out here. I'll say it's alright. But it's one of those OSTs that they play a lot. And I'm probably going to get hate comments for, oh, you say every OST is just a basic OST. Okay, but, like, this one is. Like, you hear it behind a lot of, like, villain Dokkan events and stuff. Y'all are going to hate me. Y'all are going to hate me. It's the same thing. The OST is, okay, so it's like, this is the one that they play behind villain story events and Dokkan events. This is when they play behind Superclass. I'm sorry, it's good, it's decent, it's alright, but it's very basic. Alright, they cooked, so let's not even front. They cooked. These units were insane. I mean, I know this is strictly based on OSTs, but I've got to go through, like, at least a little bit of, like, the history of the units and stuff. The account I have right now, I started before the 3rd anniversary, but I had been following, okay, quick Dokkan history lesson. I started in 2015 whenever I made videos. I quit because I didn't have enough storage on my phone. I kept watching Dokkan videos though, and then in February of 2018, I finally decided to re-download Dokkan, and then I've been on it ever since. But yeah, alright, quick Dokkan history. But these guys were crazy. Their OSTs were really good as well. Alright, we don't even need to... If you ever watched Talon when he did Dokkan videos, you like immediately know this. You either love it or hate it because of how much it played. But this OST was crazy. Okay, this unit was also crazy, even though that this version didn't come out for like a couple months after the actual Dokkan Fest. But his OST is really, it's like a timeless classic. It's low-key a timeless classic. Alright, so with HEL Turles, honestly, it's just kind of like, it's just like a baseline. And I don't mean like a, oh, this is how good. I mean, it's literally like the instrument, a bass line. That's pretty much all this OST is. It's not horrible. We haven't gotten to horrible ones yet, but I can already see one that I'm gonna put in horrible. But it's all right. It's just like bass and a little bit of drums. There's nothing special about it. Okay, so this is actually the wrong card art. I believe this is for Int Ribrianne, but the card art's for STR Ribrianne. It's okay. Honestly, it's not bad, right? It sounds like a, I don't really know how to describe it. It sounds like something that would be in like a PG love scene anime, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. It's just not my thing. It's whatever. It's whatever. Same thing with this one. It's whatever. It's got the Dokkan guitar, but like not in a great way. The unit itself was really hype. First Pure Saiyan's category lead. He was not a 170. I think he was 170 to like attack, I think. But the unit itself doesn't matter. The OST is like mid. This one sounds like it would be a Goku Black OST, but it's not. It's also one of the basic OSTs that they'll play behind stuff. It has like a triumphant beginning or whatever. It sounds like a godly evil OST. I don't really know how else to describe it. Okay, all of these are before active skills. So okay, well, I mean, B-Pant's the first one, but like this is the first unit with 2 OSTs. His SSR has an OST, his TR has an OST. SSR is okay. It's all right. It's not great. It's not bad. It's probably the definition of mid, to be honest. Now we're getting to some heat, okay? I mean, the SSRs, whatever, but this is pretty good. It's okay. It's a basic Dokkan OST, but it's like a good basic Dokkan OST. I've heard you'll hear it, and like if you go back and watch a 2018 or 2019 Truth video, you'll probably hear it. To be honest, it's really good. Okay, I'm not too sure what order these are in, but both of them are heat. I'm gonna be honest. But the one that I believe is for this one is way better. Another basic, like when I say basic Dokkan OST, y'all know what I mean. This is kind of getting out of that, but it's still kind of basic. This one, same thing. It's good, but you'll hear it in a bunch of other Dokkan videos and stuff. Okay, this one's some heat as well, I'm gonna be honest. Also, fun fact, this is the first unit that I pulled 2 times in one multi on a DFE banner. I was playing JP, and I got 2 copies of him. And I was like, oh, wow, look, I got 2 copies. He was literally, like, when he came out, he was pretty good. He was pretty good. He was pretty good when he came out, I'll be honest. He was pretty decent. But yeah, I pulled 2 copies of him. But this OST is also it's a really good background OST, to be honest. It's I would say underrated because I don't hear anyone talk about it, but to be honest, I did actually forget that it was his. So all right, this one, Tech Transforming Frieza, it's all right. I really went hard on his banner too. This was worldwide, well, the download celebration, sorry, for 2018. I went really hard on his banner and I could not pull him. I got Goku though. Well, I got like 2 copies of Goku, but I could not get this Frieza. His OST is all right. It's nothing special. It's probably a little lower than mid. It's got like the old Dokkan guitar. There's a new Dokkan guitar. There's an old one. It's got the old one, and the old one's like whatever. Dude, I'm gonna get hate comments. It's another OST that you just hear constantly. I'm sorry, I don't know what else to say, but it's good. It's good. It's good. I say it's better than mid, but you hear it everywhere. You've heard it everywhere. You know, I don't know what to say. Okay, this one's pretty good. I'm gonna be honest. This one's pretty good. His OST, it has the new Dokkan guitar. It is kind of basic, but I'm tired of saying that. So it's good. It's good. He's also like the last premium unit with awful animations. Like there's been some misses for sure. Don't get me wrong, but he released. This is a little out of order. He did release after AGL Metal Cooler, and Metal Cooler's animations were like, what the, like, it was crazy, and then this guy was not, it was not great. But yeah, OST, I would say it's above mid. All right, this one it's got kind of like a goofy tone to it. It's good. It's all right. It's whatever. I just literally went down. I said it's good, then it's all right, then it's whatever. Basic OST. I don't know what to do. I can't say anything else. It's a basic OST that you've heard before. All right, Tech Hits is pretty good. It's another one of those like okay, Tech Hits is pretty good. It's got one of those like pump up arcade feels to it, which kind of fits his character because he is like a villain, but like he's also like kind of not. So it's better than mid. I think it's good. All right, Physical Broly's is another like whatever. It's nothing special. It's literally like whatever. AGL Blue Gogeta, they cooked. They cooked. I'm gonna be honest, they cooked. You know, OST is really good. It's got a good guitar feel and stuff, but I just wouldn't say it's super because it has like a, I don't know how to describe it. It just has an old feel to it. B-Pan, I ain't even gonna front with y'all. It's, no. First active skill, cool. Free-to-play unit that Dokkan awakened into an LR that wasn't supposed to, cool. The OST is like literally a swing and a miss, bro. I'm not gonna say it's horrible, but it's whatever. It starts off so fast and then just drops off. I mean, like, it starts off strong, but then it just stays at that same base level, so then it drops. I don't think AGL Super Saiyan 4 Goku had an original OST because I looked it up because it wasn't on the tier list, and so I listened to it, and it's someone else here. The one that I heard was someone else here, so I don't actually think he has one. Old Dokkan guitar, not the new one, not great. It starts off with the arcade feel, and then it drops off. All right, Goku, they cooked. I'm gonna be honest, they cooked with this. It's so good. This was also the first KO screen in Dokkan, by the way. His active, when you kill with the active, it was the first KO screen. His OST is like so good. I'm not even gonna front with y'all. It's amazing. Okay, I think I just heard this OST on someone else, but I don't know who. But I'm just gonna rank it like this anyways. It's got the old Dokkan guitar, and it's got a weird progression to it. It's whatever. That's about all I could say. It's all right. Okay, I cannot find this OST. I think it was for a celebration, but I cannot find it. So I'm gonna just put it here. It could be great, but I cannot find it, so I don't know. All right, this sounds like a typical Zamasu / Goku Black OST that you would expect. It's good. I mean, okay, I don't know if I'd say it's good. It's not my style, but it's not bad. Tech Trunks, it's mid. It sounds all right. It's got a good like beginning hype up, but it has no Dokkan guitar, which is better for worse. It's all right. It's all right. All right. So with the LR Go Bros, I really enjoyed them when they came out. They were definitely the worst Dokkan Fest LR when they dropped, but there was literally only 4 before them, which was the 3rd year and the 4th year. And I wouldn't say that they were definitely the worst because they weren't bad. They just weren't, like, they didn't transform. They did have an active. The active was whatever, but the OST starts off really strong and then it just stays that way. It doesn't transition into anything else. So it's pretty bad, I'm gonna be honest. This sounds like an arcade villain OST. I'm not even kidding you. Okay, I just renamed the tiers just real quick. We've got on repeat. These are the OSTs that I'll just keep playing. We got amazing, which are really good OSTs. We have in the playlist, so anything here and above would be something I would add to the playlist. We got pretty good, mid, all right, not great. I would only listen to these if I have to, and these are OSTs that I would literally not listen to, and Broly's going there. Don't forget, Chomp and Vados couldn't find it. All right, they cooked. They cooked. The finger tapping of the guitar with this is at the beginning is just crazy. They cooked a 5-course meal with this one, bro. This OST is amazing. And then I don't know what happened, but Physical Piccolo is mid. His OST is literally the epitome of mid. It has the Dokkan guitar and the basic tracking of a Dokkan OST. Super Saiyan 2 Gohan. Put that shit up there right now, bro. Okay, listen. On release, you were not getting his transformation, okay? But when you did, when you saw that active skill like thing pop up on his icon, you turned on your audio and you flipped the switch so where you could hear it, and you played this OST, okay? It was crazy. I mean, it's still really good. I love the beginning of it. I mean, it's all good, but the beginning of it is definitely my favorite. Incels is pretty good as well. I wouldn't say it's anything crazy, but it's, in my opinion, it's still really good. It's got a good pace to it. It's got good tracking. And especially, like, it fits the active really well where he blows up the earth. I don't know. It's good. It's really good, but it's not, I mean, let's be honest. It's nothing crazy. Bro, I don't know what they were cooking for Worldwide or for Download Celebration 2019, but they had some crazy OSTs. Cells. Okay, so the androids, I don't know if I would say it fits the androids, but like honestly, I don't care because of how good this one is. It's got a really good pace, and I don't know, it's just really good. I know I'm a like Dokkan guitar stan, but like it doesn't have to have the Dokkan guitar for me to enjoy it. All right, in Future Gohan just Easy 8, he's pretty good too. His OST is it's good. It's good. I don't think it's mid. but it's nothing crazy in my opinion. It's not something that I would put in the playlist, but it's good. This OST is, I'll be honest, for a free-to-play unit, it's actually a really good OST. It's got another, like, you know, this is the Halloween unit for 2019. This, where is he? This was 2018, so it's good. It's good. It's really good for a free-to-play unit, but it's nothing crazy. Okay, this one's alright. The animation is absolutely insane. Let's not front about it. It's really good. But the only thing is, like, the OST itself is just whatever, to be honest. This is another basic Dokkan OST. I cannot believe we're still getting basic ones in 2019, but it's good. Okay, it's good. It's not bad. It doesn't fit Android 13, but it's not bad. It's got a good pace to it, and I feel like I'm on. All right. I feel like I'm repeating myself, but like, how much can you say about Dokkan OSTs? All right, like how far can you really go? You know, I'm gonna say this one's alright. It's got the Dokkan guitar, but the new Dokkan guitar, and it's not that bad. Out of 10, I'd give it like a 6, I guess. No, I'd give it like a 4. There's nothing special about it, you know? Like, this was a global first, by the way, and his EZA was the best EZA up until Eiji Zamasu. Physical Piccolo stands, get the F out the way. But there's just nothing special about it. Okay, this one they cooked with this one. All right, the OST, it's a very heroic OST, and I don't know if it necessarily fits with Spirit Bombs of Goku, but like, it's really good. It's got that good pacing. This is also one of the OSTs that you'll hear a lot in people's Dokkan videos, but like, it doesn't matter because it's that good. Okay, this one might have the best keyboard in any Dokkan OST, different from piano, of course, but like, the keyboard is insane in this. You know, I don't know what they were cooking with it, but they were cooking. And then the Dokkan guitar hits, but like, it hits in a good way. Same thing with this one. This is pretty good. The drums in this one actually hit pretty well. The only problem is that the pacing of it just feels weird. Like, the guitar seems to go faster than the drums and then slow down. I don't know. It's weird. It's a little weird, but it's not bad. Okay, let's not. I'm gonna get hate for this. Look, his transformation OST is really great. I just don't think it's the best, but it's really good. I don't get it twisted, okay? His active, on the other hand, dude, they added OSTs when they EZA'd in the 8th anniversary. That was like the best thing they could have done. Like, obviously their kits are insane and stuff and easy, but they added OSTs, which is crazy. They didn't have to do that, but they did, and it's so good because their OSTs hit. I'm gonna be honest, I guess I'm a sucker for trumpets. I don't know, dude, but STR Gogeta's transformation OST was already a banger, and then the active OST they added, I think, okay, it's either my #1 or #2 favorite OST in the game. Like, it's top 5 OSTs. I'm not too sure right now, but it was so, dude, it's so good. I have listened to it on repeat before, unironically. It's so good. Okay, this is another like Goku Black Zamasu OST, but it's good. It's definitely, it's okay. No. It's pretty good. It's pretty good, to be honest. It's pretty good. It really fits the Goku Black / Zamasu theme. The funny thing about this one, okay, so I noticed Killer Khalifa didn't have an OST. So these two right here might have been better than Killer Khalifa on release, maybe not. Honestly, I don't know. This was the beginning of 2020. Killer Khalifa was on the top for like 9 months. Then this guy comes out, and all of a sudden people are saying he's better. Bro, I was flabbergasted when I heard people say that. Truth was saying it. Truth was saying that LRSA was better than the 5th year. I'm like, bro, let's relax. Okay, so this OST is, I would say, mid. It's also another like Goku Black OST for sure, but it's pretty, it's like a good hype up song, you know? Like, it starts off really strong, but then it stays at that baseline. It's not good, it's not bad, it's mid. Alright, the finger tapping on this one's also insane. The only thing with this one is that it would be in the playlist if it didn't have, okay, like, the finger tapping goes crazy, and then it has like the vocals in the background, which I'm just not that big of a fan of, to be honest. I don't know, maybe it's just this one specifically, but I'm just not the biggest fan of the vocals in the background, but the guitar in this one goes insane. They cooked. It's not, I mean, they cooked with this one. I mean, this was a really good Saiyan Day pick. I mean, people were even then were saying like, "Oh, where's God Goku?" But this was a good same day pick. He's fallen off. He fell off like probably less than a year after he came out. But the OST, that's what we're talking about. The OST is really good. It's got a really good guitar to it, and honestly, it fits Bardock's Super Saiyan transformation, in my opinion. It's not great. It's all right, you know. It's not all right. It's not great, but it's respectable. That's the word I was looking for. It's respectable. The thing with it is that you never hear it. You never hear who uses them. Who uses LR Vegeta Nappa? When's the last time you saw Vegeta's animations when you use this unit? Exactly. Also has an arcade feel, and it just stays at that arcade feel. It's all right. It's all right. Like it says. Like, I don't know what else to say about a OST that is literally just not that great. The OST is just all right. I don't know what else to say. Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks, low-key, is kind of underrated. It's good. If you could think of a song for Gotenks, it would be this song. Like, it sounds like a Gotenks song. STR Kefla's is pretty good. Let's not front about it. STR Kefla kind of cooks her OST. I mean, getting to this point is kind of I mean, now you would die. Like, the beginning guitar is really good, and then it hits like a guitar solo, which is the Dokkan guitar, of course, but it's still pretty good. This sounds like a Tournament of Power theme, so much so that it could be in the anime. Like, it's good. It's got good trumpets in it. It's really good. It's a really uplifting OST just for this unit to be mid, but but it's not that bad. This was Tanabata 2020. The pick was really good, but their kit was just like, okay, this unit, I'm gonna be honest, this unit is forgettable. Okay, Blue Kaioken Goku Evolution Blue Vegeta. When's the last time you used them? Okay, first, when's the last time you used them? Second, when's the last time you thought about them? Tech Jiren's OST is not, I'm gonna be honest, I might get hate for it. It starts off like a really good villain OST, and then it stays there. It doesn't really do anything different, and it's not that good. Tech Gohan, my boy, my goat. 4 supers, 500 key defense with guard. I mean, he's crazy. His easy get, he's in range. He is in range because 2020 is when he came out, so he's in range. But his OST is really, it starts off really good, and it doesn't really end bad. It doesn't get bad, but it starts off really good. It starts off at a peak, okay, and then it just stays at that peak. It doesn't go up, it doesn't go down. It just stays at that. This one also is really good. I feel weird for like putting both of them in really good, but okay. So the thing with Physical Buhan is his OST fits, his OST and voice acting with the OST fits like perfectly, pretty much. All right, he's really good. The OST, it starts off like slow. It like starts really soft, comes up, and then boom, Dokkan guitar. All right, guys, this isn't even like come on, dude. Like, come on, come on, STRVG, come on. I think this is the most viewed Dokkan OST ever, by the way. I think this one has over 2 million views on DBZ World. I'm pretty sure this is the most viewed Dokkan OST of all time, and there's a reason for it. In my opinion, though, it is not in my top 5, but it's like top 10 for sure. The Kakarot, you are number 1. Okay, the thing with his active, okay, his OST, it's like, it's got the good piano at the beginning, and it starts off strong. It's like, you're getting a feel for it. You're like, all right, let's go, okay, and then it just stays at that. But it stays at that. It's the same thing with Tech Gohan. Like, it gets to that point and it stays at that point. It doesn't go down, it doesn't go up. This is an amazing villain OST. I'm gonna be honest. The guitar in this, you got okay, I know on Physical Beers I said I didn't like the vocals in it. In this one though, I do like the vocals in it. Low key, it actually makes it so much better. It's really good. It's mid. He's really good. He was actually the first yellow coin LR I bought with coins, because at the time he was really good. Definitely not now. Definitely not now or anything, but he was good at the time. But the OST, I don't really know. Like, it's good, but it's not, like, it's good, and then like it kind of falls off for me, and that's why I'm putting it in mid, because it gets up to a point and then it drops down, but like, it's not in a bad, like, the Dokkan guitar hits, pacing of it's really good. It's just like after like the beginning of it, with the Dokkan guitar hits for like a few seconds and then it starts to drop for me. All right, look, like I said, sucker for trumpets. Let's not sugarcoat it. His OST is crazy. He was also a completely unexpected release. Okay, I think the next GT celebration we got besides Zen Gogeta was the 7th anniversary. He came out of literally nowhere. All right, he was completely unexpected. He was really good. Don't get me wrong, but like, okay, like you would think like, oh yeah, Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta would be like anniversary, Tanabata, Golden Week, something like that. No, just random October Dokkan Fest. But he was the OST is insane. STR Bojack's OST is pretty good. I also just realized it has 1 million views, which I did not expect for that OST to have 1 million views. It starts off really good, like the guitar hits, you're like, okay, let's go, you know, all right, and then it's just like kind of stays at that point. But it's pretty good, it's pretty good. Tech Gohan, dude, let me tell y'all, all right, I think the OST is all right, but let me tell y'all, I'll put it up on screen. This is the luckiest banner I have ever had, okay? I got 4 copies, okay? 90% in 200 stones. This is it's not even close, okay? It's nothing is close. Like, yesterday, I did a single to even out my teal coins with the carnival banners, and I got Trunks. Still doesn't compare to this, all right? Like, oh, I got Trunks with 5 coins. Oh, he's great, awesome. He's way better than him. It doesn't matter. Dude, I summoned in the shower, okay? I did 1 multi, nothing. Second multi, I got 2 copies. Third multi, I got a copy. Fourth multi, I got a copy. It was either that or I got 2 copies of 2 multis. I don't remember exactly, but I have the videos of it. But this is not even close to my luckiest band. I'd be like, okay, like Garesh's LR Android summons, if y'all know that, it's on par with that, all right? If I had more stones, I would have kept going to Rainbow him. But dude, it was crazy. I was freaking out. The thing with this OST, right? I don't think it's great, in my opinion. You don't hear it. There's literally not a reason to transform with Janemba into this, okay? Like, I know people are like, oh, AGL Trunks, he's literally worse when he transforms. Okay, no, but Janemba is actually worse when he transforms. He loses his guard and he loses the support for extreme allies. So, like, why would you do that, okay? The OST itself, though, is just not mine. It's just not for me, in my opinion. Don't ask me why. I don't know. It just doesn't hit with me. AGL PyCon, go up there, bro. Go up there, okay? Listen. The OST has got a really good Dokkan guitar, but it's actually just good, okay? It's actually just a really good OST. It's just got good pacing. It's got a good feel. All right, I'm probably going to get some hate for this, okay? But I'm thinking it's mid. I don't think it's great. I don't think it's bad. It's mid. See, if we're thinking I'm going to get hate for this, listen. AGL MUI, great unit. When he EZAs next year, he's either going to get 100% dodge on the first turn or 100% dodge for 3 turns. I'm calling it. It's going to be one of them. He's going to be crazy when he EZAs, but his OST is just not it. There's the Dokkan guitar not being there isn't even the problem. It's just, I don't know. I just don't like it. It's just not that great. Mid. This one actually is like one of the other basic Dokkan OSTs that you'll hear everywhere. It's like I said, it's literally just mid. It's not crazy, it's just mid. This one fits Golden Frieza way more than 17, and I know it's an extreme unit because it starts out with like the SSR's Golden Frieza, but the LR is Frieza and 17, and it just sounds like Golden Frieza OST. It does not work. Their OST's pretty good. I'll be honest. When's the last time you heard of this unit though? When's the last time you remember this unit? This is actually the most forgettable Dokkan Fest. Like, everybody else I will think of. Like, oh yeah, I remember that. Who remembers it? Huh? Who remembers it? Their active skill gives them 100% dodge for 1 turn. The OST itself, though, is pretty good. It's got a good pacing and good guitar to it. Honestly, I feel like it fits a Super Saiyan Goten and Trunks from the Bio Broly movie. Okay, I don't remember when this OST plays, but it plays on one of the events, one of the harder events. But it's not my favorite. It's whatever. It fits Broly for sure, but it's not good. STR Videl is, I probably would not put it in the playlist. I'd put it in pretty good. It's really good. The thing with STR Videl, people actually thought that the Dokkan event announcement for her was a legitimate April Fool's. Like, people did not actually think that it would be a Videl Dokkan Fest. People were like, yeah, haha, funny. And then she came out and she was the best unit in the game. Okay, not the best, my bad. AGL UI was better, but she was like top 5 in the game, which was crazy because who would think of Adele would be top 5 in the game. She's also the second unit with a costume change, Blue Evolution Vegeta being the first to introduce it. Alright, look, let's not front. Tapion and Minosha's LR OST is gold. The flute is so good, and it hits, man. Like, I could listen to this. I don't think I'd put it in the playlist. We're keeping these 3 tiers for the GOATs, okay? But theirs is really good. Alright, physical GT Goku, amazing. It's amazing. His active skill, you'll never hear it. You'll never hear it. You got a super with him 4 times, no built-in additionals. The earliest you can get this is turn 6. Turn 5, my bad. The earliest you can get this is turn 5, and his active skill does no damage. So his KO screen is 100% the rarest in the game beside GT Vegeta, who I'm also going to put right... I'm going to put it right below. GT Vegeta's is good, but it's not close to Goku's. I'm going to just be honest with y'all. If we were ranking like KO screens or something else, which I'll probably do, I'll probably rank KO screens and like unit kits on release, and I love tier lists, so I'll probably end up doing it. But Vegeta's OST is just not close to Goku's, to be honest. Battlefield LR Sin or LR Shadow Dragon's OST. Okay, first, the active skill is super rare and it's ass. The effect for the active skill is dog water, bro. It's literally horrible. But like, besides not hearing the OST, when you hear it, it's such a letdown. Alright, LR17 is also, like, only if I have to. It's not great. There's nothing. It's got the Dokkan guitar, but it sounds like the old Dokkan guitar. But this was 2021. Alright, look, let's don't get it twisted. Don't get it twisted. Don't get it twisted, bro. AGL Gohan's OST is insane, and the effect is also nuts. Gives him guard and gives all allies 50% defense. I think it's a true 50% defensive buff, which is insane. But his OST is great. The only reason it's not on repeat, I'm not even 100% sure why I wouldn't put it in the top tier. But it's just not, it's not on the level of these in my opinion, but it's still like insane. If you ever watched a Truth video where he did the super high speed mode, then you would have heard this OST. I think it's mid. I'm gonna be honest. I think it's mid. It's good. It starts off pretty hype, and then it hits the Dokkan guitar, and it's like, okay, this is pretty good, and then it just kind of stays at that point. So, you know, actually, I think I'd put it in pretty good, because I do think it's better than mid. It's not mid. Let me take that back, but I don't think it's as good as it should be. Alright, bro, Tech Gogeta, let's not even front, okay? I do think it's a little overrated, but at the same time, I still would put it on repeat, because it goes crazy. The beginning of it is insane, and then when they fuse, it did the I don't even think it's a Dokkan guitar, but some other instrument comes in, and it's really good. It's really good. I am probably going to get some weird comments for this, but LR Tao's OST is crazy. For a world tournament LR, it is ridiculously amazing. Oh my gosh, wait, STR Super Vegeta, put this shit up there right now. What, dude? STR, oh my gosh, you know, Orewa Super Vegeta, you know, that shit goes crazy with the OST, man. He is also one of the only units that, he's one of the few units, my bad, that is awful in Red Zone, but amazing in Super Battle Road. Because he has the guaranteed crit, guaranteed stun, which is ridiculous, by the way. Like, when he easy A's in 2026 or something like that, I mean, or probably earlier than that, but like what are they going to do to him when he easy A's? How are they going to even, you know, like, he has guaranteed crit, guaranteed stun. What else are they going to do? All right, nope, let's put these up here. Dude, it's, oh my gosh, dude, the actives, the frown and the full power Frieza, dude, it's so good. This worldwide was insane. 2021 worldwide was ridiculous, but the OSTs is what hits, dude. The OSTs for both of these are ridiculous. I like Gohan and Krillin. It's all right. It's an alright OST. The costume change was cool because, like, they costume changed and they had an active skill and their kit changed when they costume changed. It was cool, but it's whatever. The OST itself is alright. It's got a good start and a good build up, but then same thing with a lot of them. It just stays at that point. It doesn't get any better. Let's not get it twisted. I think this is great, but I don't think it's on repeat. Okay, but the piano at the beginning is crazy, man. It is like Vegeta's head falls, and then the Dokkan guitar kicks in with Goku. It goes crazy. Don't get me wrong. I just don't think I would put it on repeat. All right, listen. Tech Kale and Caulifla is, I would put it in the playlist. I don't think it's amazing, but it's really good. It's good enough for me to put it in the playlist. It does hit. I don't care for Kale and Caulifla as characters, to be honest. It's just, that's just my opinion. I just think their characters are kind of annoying. That being said, the OST for them does go pretty hard. Okay, their OST is kind of weird because it has a really good build up and then it hits really hard, but then like it stays at that point, which is kind of unusual because most time it'll like hit to a point and it stay there, but this one hits to a point, stays, then it goes up and then it stays there. So it's pretty good. It's pretty good. All right, look, I wouldn't put it on repeat, but I'm not gonna like try and say that this isn't one of the best OSTs in the game. This one is insane. All right, like, you know, Goku isn't the only Super Saiyan. Did he transform? Okay, the OST is really good. I'm gonna be honest, mid. Version Z Goku was cool, especially like the whole like Dragon Ball story, and then you grind him into an LR, and he's actually kind of decent. He was cool. The OST with his active itself was whatever. Fun fact about this unit: his TUR is the only TUR of an LR that does the active skill that the LR does. If you have his TUR, he has the same active skill as the LR, which is the only unit that does that. Oh, we're about to get into some crazy ones. Okay. All right, so the tech androids they're really good. I pulled them on their initial banner, and I think I have them rainbowed now, but I pulled them on their initial banner, and then like the next time they came back, I pulled them 2 times or something like that. The OST, it sounds evil, which they most definitely are. They murdered like all of Earth, you know, so that the OST fits them. I don't know what it is about this OST. It's really good, but it sounds like it would be it sounds like it would be a song in like a MLB game. Am I weird for thinking that? Like MLB 2005. This song sounds like it would be in there. But it's good. That's not an insult, by the way. The song's really good, especially like when he revives, it hits, you know, and you get the keyboard with the guitar, like as soon as he says like, you know, someone will stand up and take my place or whatever, it hits. Okay, look, I'm not gonna, dude, yeah, I shouldn't even need to say anything, so I'm not gonna say anything. SDR Kid Boo's is like 4 OSTs in 1, but it's good. It's got really good pacing, it's got a good guitar, and then it's got a good keyboard. I think it's the keyboard, I'll be honest, I'm not 100% sure. It is really good, but Super Saiyan 3 Goku's blows him out the water. Alright. Alright, let's not, yep, and yep. I mean, dude, the intro is crazy. They used it in the trailer for the 7th anniversary, and all I was thinking about was like, I hope that OST is for a unit, because that OST goes crazy, man. I'm getting giddy just talking about it. My favorite thing about this one, this is the one where they transform into the blues, is that the OST goes crazy, right? It goes so hard. It's so good. Like the glaciers that break in the background of the OST when they transform, it fits. I like low-key, I don't know if this is a hot take or not, but I love the fact that that's in the OST. But I love that people thought that it was a round of applause. People thought that it was clapping in the background for him. Like, I know one of the comments on this OST is the OST was so good they had to give him a round of applause. It's over for me. It's over. Oh, dude, I'm sorry. Listen. I just don't like this OST. I actually cannot stand it. Because it starts out just like... It starts out like it should be in the middle of the song. Okay? I don't like it. I really cannot stand it, to be honest. As for the Super Saiyan 4s, their intro, I would say, is there. I would say that their transformation is there, but the active skill should be on another level. Like, I'm gonna be honest, this active skill is the best OST in the game, probably, bar, like, y'all see later. Y'all will see later what might actually be the best. But dude, this is, and then like with the animation of Vegeta and Goku with the Big Bang and the 10 times 10 Kamehameha, oh my gosh, this OST is insane. Their intro OST also really good, just in my opinion not on the same level, but it is really good. Their transformation OST is like, it's like in the middle. Like it's not like, I would probably put it on repeat, but I don't know if I would put it on the same tier as these, so I'm gonna put it there. I'm gonna be honest, mid. Good for a free-to-play unit, good for a free-to-play LR. The LR wasn't great, but that doesn't matter. I would say mid. I'm gonna be honest, I am going to be honest. Kaioken Goku has some of the best OST. Dude, his active OST with the Spirit Bomb is crazy. With his intro OST, especially when he gets into the position and then the OST starts hitting, and then it's like chill for a minute, and then it comes back up. Dude, it's, oh my gosh. It has a moment where the Dokkan guitar goes away for just like a minute. Not a legitimate minute, but like it goes away for a few seconds, all right? And it's just like the drums and the bass, and it's like okay, this is cool. And then the Dokkan guitar comes back, and it hits when it comes back. I don't know why. It sounds so good. It sounds so good. Now with this one, dude. Okay, you know what? No, I'm making an executive decision. I'm putting that shit on repeat, dude. This one is so good. Like, it's not even close. Like, I don't even know why I put it in amazing, to be honest. This one's crazy. This one's so good. I don't know exactly what it is about all of these OSTs that make me love them so much, besides the Dokkan guitar, but this one doesn't even really have it that much. This one doesn't have the Dokkan guitar that much, but it still sounds so good. Okay, his intro starts off so weak, but then it gets pretty good. It gets alright. Like, the reason it's in alright is because it starts off so bad, but then it kicks up to about here. I think it's pretty good. I think the Great Ape Transformation's mid. This one starts off better. It almost starts off here and then works up to here. So I would definitely say it's better than his intro. It's got a good villain theme to it, especially like when compared to the when used in the actual active scale animation. I think it's really well done. Ginyu is not great. I'm gonna be honest. Ginyu is not great. You know, it's whatever. The OST is whatever. Let's not. Dude, okay, the intro is so good. Truth hates this OST, or this intro, by the way, which I don't understand. I love this intro. It's amazing. It's like, dude, Vegeta is like actually loving his son for a minute, you know, which you should do. Don't be like oh, I'm big and strong, I'm not gonna care about people. I actually, like, you know, don't do that. Don't do that. That's not healthy. Vegeta's like, you know what, you're right. Even though I got possessed, Trunks, come here, I'm gonna give you a hug, and then knocks him out. But the active skill, dude, it's so good. I know what people are gonna say. It starts off great with then the Dokkan guitar, but I love the way the Dokkan guitar comes in on this one, man. It's just so good. All right, this might be a hot take. I actually like Physical Raditz' OST. The unit itself, we know that it's worst release, second worst release ever. We all know number one, but I actually think the OST it's kind of a meme now, especially with Dokkan World, because as soon as a unit does bad, he just throws the Raditz OST over it. But I actually kind of like the OST. This one starts off like, all right, you know, this is gonna be good, and then it immediately jumps into like the chorus, not the chorus, whatever it would be for like instrumental. It starts off good, and then it hits it moves too fast, if that makes sense. Maybe that doesn't make sense, but it's not great in my opinion. AGL Cells, I literally couldn't forget it if I tried, because every time you go to fight Cell Max, this is the OST that's playing. I think it's mid. It's not great. It's not bad. It's overplayed because of how much I've had to hear it for fighting Cell Max, but that's about it. I think this one is pretty good. It's pretty good. It's got a good guitar pacing to it, and it actually changes. You know, like some of the Dokkan OSTs are just like 10 seconds of repeating, or it's like a 10-second loop repeating, but this one is like the guitar hits one way and then they switch it up and they play it another way. So it's actually pretty good. Oh my gosh, wait, they're active? Dude, I actually forgot about that. Their active skill OST is crazy, especially paired up with the animation, which obviously most people would probably be like, well, duh, I mean, why wouldn't you pair it with the animation? But like some people listen to it on its own or whatever, but like when you play this with the animation, in my opinion, it is insane. All right, I'm gonna do Vegeta first. Vegeta is in the playlist because like the OST kind of hits. It's like whatever, but then when Vegeta actually transforms, then it gets pretty good in my opinion. The intro also once again sounds like a MLB game, like MLB 2007 or 2004 or something. I don't know, but okay, honestly, I'm thinking Blue Goku's is mid. I don't really know. I don't care for it, but like, I don't mind listening to it, if that makes sense. Let's not get it twisted, ladies and gentlemen. This is one of the best OSTs in the game. It's not like, it's so good. Like, it hits, like, it starts off pretty strong, and then when he transforms into golden, it switches to the vocals, and then it switches back to the Dokkan guitar. It goes crazy. I actually really like it. I will not be elaborating further about that. The intro, I've heard so much. I've probably overplayed it, to be honest. Their intro, it's all right. I would say it's all right. It's nothing special, to be honest. Their active, on the other hand, I would say is in the playlist. I like their active. The only thing though is that I have heard their active so much that there's like a sound effect that plays whenever they give the defensive boost, whenever they give the defensive support to the rotation. I almost associate that with the active skill because of how much I've heard it. But it's good. It's good. Zamasu's intro is like bland, but his active, his active is pretty nuts. Let's be honest. The lightning of absolution is crazy. I want everybody to listen to me real quick. Tech Pan, I don't want to hear Tech Pan slander. We don't do Tech Pan slander here. Like, the unit might not be great now, or might not have been good on release, whatever, but the OST for the active skill is actually insane, okay? This is one of the most underrated OSTs in the entire game. You see how many OSTs we got? You see how many OSTs we got? This is one of the most underrated ones in the entire game. It's so good. It is so good in my opinion. It has a Dokkan guitar, but like whatever. Like, that's not really what makes it great in my opinion. It's just like, it starts off really strong, and then as soon as Goku comes in, it switches to the Dokkan guitar, and then it really hits, and then like when Goku shoots his Kamehameha, the Dokkan guitar changes, and it just sounds so good, dude. LR Prime Battle TN's, his OST is just sad. Yeah, it's just sad, bro. Like, it's not something you would want to listen to. You're like, damn, he just lost his best friend and his arm. That sucks. Cooler's intro, I'd say, is in the playlist. It's pretty good. His active skill, I would say his intro and active are probably tied for like how good they are. They're both really good. I just don't think they're anything crazy like up here. Okay, listen. The Revival OST is one of the most creative OSTs Dokkan's ever done with the violin, and it's so good. I don't care if like, oh, but the Dokkan guitar, like, shut up, bro. The Dokkan guitar is great in this. That being said, the active skill is better. The active skill OST is better. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. The active skill OST is better. It starts off like you got like the guitar shred, and then Goku teleports, and then it really starts kicking up. The animation itself might be a little mid. That's all right. But the OST itself goes crazy at the beginning. And then it stays strong. And then it, like, you know how like Dokkan OSTs are really only like probably a minute long or so, but then they repeat it. It repeats so well. Metal Cooler is mid. I would say his active skill is good though. Or his active skill is pretty good. I think his like revive is whatever, but the active skill I would say is pretty good. Okay. I'm gonna get some hate for this. I think their transformation is mid. I'm gonna be honest. Like, it's okay. No, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. All right, I'll take that back. I think it sounds pretty good, but it's not. I don't know. Like, Truth is like, oh, this is one of my favorites. I'm like, bro, let's relax. It's not that crazy. Their active, on the other hand, their active skill is ridiculous. The OST for that is ridiculous, dude. It sounds so good. It's got the violin at the beginning, and then it switches to the Dokkan guitar when they explode the Big Eddie star, but like, who cares about the Dokkan guitar? It's so good, man. Path of Power Kid Goku is alright. I mean, his unit itself is pretty crazy, but the OST, actually I'd say the OST is pretty good, because it starts off slow. It starts off like, oh brother, but then it skyrockets up, dude. It gets way better. Gamma 2's intro, let's not even front, bro. Superhero, you know what I'm saying? All right, I say Gamma 1's is good, but it's not close to Gamma 2's. Let's be honest. You know, Gamma 2, you know, superhero. You know what I'm saying? Like, it goes crazy. I would feel a disjustice not putting Bardock in pretty good just because of the intro animation. It's one of the best intros in the game. Let's not get it twisted. The OST is pretty good though. It's not like, if I had to separate the animation from the OST, the animation's way better than the OST. I think his active skill OST is mid. It's good. The KO screen for this is rare, but the KO screen's so good for this one, to be honest. The KO screen's super rare. The OST is good, but I don't think it's anything crazy. Hearts. Okay, so I know that Hearts' voice actor is Dio from JoJo, but the OST sounds like a JoJo OST. Maybe I'm crazy. I haven't actually watched it. I've only seen clips of it, but that's my opinion on it. I will take no Jackie Chun slander, alright? His OST is really good. His unit is also really good. I haven't really tried to use him in any of these new stages. He would probably be really good, honestly, especially against like Tech First Form Cell. But that being said, his OST it starts off really Dragon Ball-esque, which is already good, but then it hits with like a Dokkan guitar, which is also really good, so I liked it. Yamcha's intro, in my opinion, is better than his active, but I have both of them in my playlist. His active starts off cool, but then it's kind of whatever after the Spirit Ball hits, but his intro with I've Hit It actually kind of goes hard. Yajirobe, I mean, let's not even front, dude. Yajirobe has the best OST in the game. I mean, it's not even like he's like, you know, he throws you the Senzu Bean or whatever. Dude, it is the best OST. You never hear it, but the OST is so good. It's, dude, okay. Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, who? You know, like, dude, Yajirobe's OST is crazy. It's cracked. It's so good. It has so many musical elements that are just masterpieces, dude. It's not even funny, you know, it's crazy. LR Hachiyak, only if I have to. It's weird. I don't know, dude. It's weird. Wow, we're almost okay. We're actually doing pretty good. We're doing pretty good. All right, this is definitely a long video. Don't get me wrong, because I've been recording since like I've been recording for almost 2 hours, but like it's good. It's good. LR Carnival Goku's active is literally one of my favorite OSTs in the game. It starts off so good, and dude, it starts strong and it keeps that strength. It is so good in my opinion. This one literally is in my playlist. It's so good. It's so good. I don't take STR Carnival Goku slander in this house. Piccolo's intro is whatever. I mean, it's not like, it's not supposed to be crazy. It's literally like a okay. Power Awakening Piccolo, cool. Orange Piccolo's is pretty good. The animation is definitely a little rough, but the OST itself is pretty good. Oh boy. Beast Gohan's intro is probably mid. No, I'd say it's in the playlist. The intro's pretty good, but we already know biggest fumble in Dokkan, but the active skill, just the animation on this is perfect. Same thing with the OST, dude. The OST for this is actually crazy good. They fumbled with him not actually staying beast. For whatever reason, they didn't do it. Whatever. The unit itself is also pretty bad, but the animation and OST on his active skill is just amazing. Okay, so we have the unfinished standby, the full standby, and the exchange. Okay, so the full standby is obviously way better than the unfinished one. Sorry, but the unfinished one's not bad. It's like an incomplete version of this, so it makes sense, you know. And I would say that this one, I would say this is pretty good as well. Like you know, Kakarot, time for a spirit bomb, or you know, Genki no Yorida, you know what I'm saying? Like, so with the OST, it fits really well. Can I put it? There we go. The unfinished standby OST is, like I said, it's just an incomplete version of this masterpiece. This one is underrated, bro. Not enough people talk about this. Dude, okay, the piano at the beginning, and then, you know, Vegeta's like, bro, what am I gonna do? Kakaroto, give me some power, you know what I'm saying? Alright? And then, you know, after you die, you know, the revive, and it hits with like the vocals at the beginning and Universal Spirit Bomb Goku, and then he throws it and the Dokkan guitar comes in as soon as he throws the Spirit Bomb, and it goes crazy. So we got some weird things here. So we have so we have original standby, Majin Vegeta, and then Boo. I just realized something. I did the wrong one. This is the incomplete one. Okay, so that one's gonna go here. This is the one I'm thinking of when he transforms him into Majin. That one's crazy. And then Boo, when he goes to Boo. Boo is good. Boo's is, I mean, it's alright. You're never going to see it, but it's alright. The OST itself is alright. Gohan's, dude, it's so good, alright? It starts off, and then, like, the Dokkan guitar hits, and it sounds like the DBZ intro. Like, I don't know, like, it gives vibes of the intro, and it just hits. Like, as soon as he goes Great Ape, you know, and he shoots the mouth beam, and then, like, the Dokkan guitar, and it just goes crazy. The intro, I would say, is mid, just because it's literally just like it's like the intro is literally just whatever. Kai Goku's intro is, I would probably say, mid as well. His active is honestly whatever. Like the active's good, but the OST is like eh. Okay, so with STR Super 17's OST, I would say it's pretty good. The only problem is, like, talk about a forgettable Dokkan Fest, dude. Like, I don't know if I've seen them on Global. I don't know if I have. And they came out months ago. I don't know if I mean, nobody summoned on them, I'm sure, but still. I mean, it starts off metal, and then the Dokkan guitar, you're like, okay, and then it just, that's it. Tech Battle of Gods Vegeta's OST is like the piano with this goes crazy. Put that shit up in Amazing right now. Physical God Goku's intro is underrated. Like, I know people talk about it, but they don't talk about it enough. His intro goes crazy. The active skill, I know I'm going to get hate for this, I think it's only pretty good. I don't think the active skill is as good as the intro. I can't tell you why. I just don't like it as much. Kale's OST is literally the epitome of mid. I already said that about Physical Piccolo, but Kale's OST is nothing crazy. It starts off with a little bit of vocals, and then it immediately hits the Dokkan guitar, but the Dokkan guitar is not rocking it in this song. The intro for Super Buu has some good metal vibes, I'm gonna be honest. I don't think I would put it on repeat, though. I think I would just put it in the playlist. It's good, don't get me wrong. It's really good. I love the way it starts. I just don't think it's as high. I don't think it's on the tier of these. Okay, so the problem with his active is that it switches up way too much. It changes from like one OST to like a different, like it sounds like it changes from one to another one to another one. But it's, none of them are bad, but together they're not great. All right, story time real quick. Most anticipated release ever, Junior and 23rd World Tournament Goku. This is my favorite fight in the entire Dragon Ball series. Dragon Ball, Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball Super, GT, movies, doesn't matter. This is my favorite fight, Junior versus 23rd World Tournament Goku. This was, I always said that if they ever released a dual Dokkan Fest of Piccolo Jr. 23rd World Tournament Goku, I would go bankrupt for them. Like, I would keep summoning until I got them. I got both of them within, like, without buying stones. I didn't have to buy stones. I got both of them, and I was so happy. Also, Junior is definitely the best TUR in the game. His intro is pretty good. His intro, like, it's pretty, the animation is really good. You know, Piccolo, Daimao, my Kaida, you know, whatever. But, you know, his active, let's this is also the only Dokkan OST that I've uploaded, because I don't know, I liked it so much that I was like, you know what, I'm gonna upload it. That's literally it. But his, dude, it has the Naruto feel to it, because of the beginning of it, but it sounds so good. It's amazing. World Tournament Goku's intro, I'd say the same thing. It's pretty good, especially when he tightens his belt, is like, I'm not gonna let you take over the world or whatever. It's pretty good. His standby, when he goes into the standby, I would say it's probably a little lower. It's not bad. It's like in between pretty good and mid, I would say. The finisher, though. The finisher is so good. All right, so I watched Dado play the DLC on Kakarot, okay? And when Goku, spoilers, I guess, if you haven't played it, but when Goku flies down, like, to do the headbutt on Piccolo Jr., Dado played this finisher active in the background, and it made me love it so much more than I already did. Dude, it's so good, especially with, like, he tilts his head with a smile, and the KO, it's not like a real KO screen, but it's a KO screen, you know. It's so good with the OST. Bulma's intro is mid. It's nothing crazy. It's just like, dun, 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 you know, I guess whatever. I think the active is actually kind of underrated. The active is like where she summoned Shenron, or, you know, whatever. I think it's actually pretty cool. I think the OST for that's actually pretty good. It's underrated, I think. Not enough people talk about it. What is Dr. Wheelo's? I'm gonna be honest, I don't even know Dr. Wheelo's. I still can't believe that we even have a Dr. Wheelo in Dokkan. His intro is whatever. It's nothing special. His active, though, was kind of surprisingly good. I do think it's mid, but it was better than I was expecting, so therefore I'm gonna say it's pretty good, even though it's not actually pretty good. I actually think it was way better than I expected. I think the intro is alright, guys. Like, it's Tyler Nanogenics. That's the way I'm thinking this one is. His active, though, I think his active is like mid. It's the OST is fine for the animation, but it's nothing special. Okay, listen. I don't want to hear it. The unit sucks, but the OST is amazing, dude. it starts off, you're like, okay, Goku, okay, stand up. And then it hits, and he's got the spirit bomb in his hand, and then out of nowhere, he just throws it. And then the OST kicks in, and the only thing that would have made it better is if in the active skill, he actually blew out of the top of the tree with a spirit bomb. I know that's not how it happens in the movie, but I just think it would have been cooler if it did. But unrelated, the unit, forget it, I think he's literally the second worst selling Dokkan Fest ever, I think. Either second or third. But the unit, or the OST itself is actually insane. Ooh, okay. Alright. So we got the standby, unfinished, and the full. So let's not get it twisted, guys. Let's not get it twisted. This is pretty insane, okay? This is pretty good when he goes into the standby. Alright, so the unfinished standby, I would say would be in the playlist, alright? But I would say that the finished one is amazing. Like, especially like when Pan comes in, you know, because like on the unfinished one, Goku's like, yeah, this is enough power, I'm good. But then when Pan comes in for the finished one, and he's got the red aura around him, and he cracks his knuckles with the OST, it's so good. Oh, Omega, Carnival Omega. His intro, I think, is mid. I'm gonna say this is his revive. I think his revive is a little better, but I think his active is like worse. All right, so I'm gonna try this again. So the intro is all right. I think the intro is all right. I think his active is actually pretty good, but the revival's pretty good as well. I had to re-listen to it because it was not what I remembered. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. I'll be honest. It's pretty good. All right, we're on the final stretch now. So Super Trunks. And the thing with Super Trunks is it starts off well, and it just falls off a cliff, dude. Minato talked about this on Twitter. Like, it's like completely, it's like wrong almost when you listen to it. It just doesn't sound great. Okay. All right. Their intro, let's not front. Their intro is pretty good. All right. When they transform into Vegito, oh my gosh, that OST is crazy, especially with the build-up. It's like da 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 boom boom boom, but you know, and it keeps getting higher, and then Vegito comes out. It's so good. And let's not front, guys, ladies and gentlemen of the world. No, you get the shit up there. Okay, dude, listen. The Omega finishing blow. Oh my gosh, dude. That OST goes crazy, man. Like, with this celebration, I'll give them one thing. They cooked with OSTs. I don't know what it is, but the vocals in the background of this one are like so much better than any of the other vocals in any of these OSTs. It's so good. All right. I have got to be honest with y'all. Merge Zamasu's intro might be one of my favorites in the game. I'm gonna be honest, dude. It starts off, it's like, you know, blah, 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 married by sin. You know, he's like, whatever. And then, you know, like the metal comes in hard. The guitar, the drums, and the vocals, everything just comes in fast, and it's so good. I think Infinite Zamasu's is mid. It's cool. It's cool. I think the OST is cool, but it's nothing special. Physical Zamasu for a banner unit, his intro is pretty good. It's kind of, his intro itself is kind of weird, but the OST is not that bad. Okay, and Trunks is pretty good. I would say he's pretty good, especially for a free-to-play unit. His Easy A Details just got announced like 6 hours ago. I think it was his I don't know if it was his details or just the announcement that he was going to get one, but I haven't looked at him yet. But yeah, I'd say his OST is pretty good. Alright, Trunks' intro is in the playlist, okay? His standby is also in the playlist. His finisher would be up here if it didn't fall off the way it did, dude. Oh my gosh, it starts off so strong. You're like hyped. You're like, all right, Trunks, yeah, let's get it. He throws up the sword. That's it. That's pretty much it, bro. The OC just falls off after that. But I don't think it sounds bad. Okay, I don't think it sounds bad. It could have been so much better. Final two. All right, so Future Gohan's OST intro OST. I think it's pretty good. I don't think it's anything special, but I think it's pretty good. But the active skill, dude, no, wait, no. His active skill is crazy. His active skill OST is so good, dude. It's not even like, oh my gosh, dude, it's so good. especially like when Goku's hand comes in, and then Piccolo's, and then it shows the shot of all of them, and then he fires it. Oh my gosh, it's so good. Okay, so that is every single OST and Dokkan battle. I'm going to rank these into tiers. Sort of. This one's like the only important one, like these two maybe. So I'm gonna rank them. Give me a second. I will be right back. Okay, I just realized it is gonna take way too long to rank all of these into tiers. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna just tell y'all some of my favorites. Okay, so I think my favorite probably is Blue Vegeta's active, then Carnival Goku's active. I think Mursamasu's intro is probably number 3. Tech Pan, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear the slander. Tech Pan OST, definitely either 3 or 4. Super Saiyan 4 Goku, dude, he's just so nostalgic, especially like when he came out. The second anniversary was crazy. They were the first Super Saiyan 4s in the game. The OST, I can't put it below 5, but I cannot choose between these two, okay? For number 6, I cannot choose if it's the Ultra Big Bang or the Special Beam Cannon from Beast. So they're like tied. Okay, so then we got the Carnival Goku's active, which I think is better than the Revival, but just barely. Like, they're both great, okay? And then I would probably say next would be the Super Saiyan Gods intro and then their active. Then probably Super Saiyan 2 Gohan. Yajirobe, I was joking earlier, if y'all couldn't tell, his OST is like literally, it's not amazing, but I don't feel like going all the way down. Okay, so let's see, we got that. Oh wait, yeah, VB, put Vegito Blue right there, the transformation right there. Let's see, Tech Gogeta, and then I would say Kid Gohan, then Demon King, or nope, Piccolo Jr., then Spirit Bomb Goku, then Majin Vegeta. Let me see. Then Babidi. Babidi is like when he takes control of Vegeta, it's underrated. Super Saiyan 3 Goku. Then probably Vegito's active. You know, I would honestly put Gogeta Blue's transformation probably like right here. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Then let's see, Vegito, Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta. Let's see, let me put this one back here just for right now. Okay, so Frieza, I'll put Vegeta in front of Frieza. Okay, I think that's good. That's good. I'll probably put that like right there. Gohan's good. This one I'm putting all the way up here. Not right there. Probably like right here. Okay, I think that's a good order. As for the rest of these, you guys, come on. I can't rank every single one of these in order, bro. I can't be doing all that. I don't have the time on my hands for that. But hit the F11, and then we zoom out a little bit. Alright, nope, that's not what I meant to do. I accidentally opened up Shadow Play. Oh my gosh, wait, I can't even fit the whole thing in that. Hold on. No, I gotta get this, guys. I gotta get this. Okay, here's the OST tier list. I'm gonna post it on Twitter with actual pictures, but here it is. Hope y'all enjoyed. That took 2 hours of recording. I'm gonna edit this down, obviously, but yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed, and I will catch y'all in the next video.